In this video, I will review some of the essential updates on PeerBerry which may affect your investment experience in the near future. This is not a review of PeerBerry. If you want to learn more about how the platform works, you can watch a video I made 2 years ago or read our PeerBerry review on P2P Empire. While the loan originators change on PeerBerry frequently, the functionality remains more or less the same. Today, I will be covering the end of Polish loans on PeerBerry, new investment opportunities, as well as the decrease in interest rates for the Aventus Group loans. As you might know already, PeerBerry is in the process of delisting all Polish loans by the end of this year. All your current investments in Poland will be repurchased and your money will be returned to your account with the accrued interest.
We're working with our Poland lenders more than 6 years already, and all the time in Poland there are some changes, some regulations, some interest caps, etc., etc. So it's not a surprise to us at all. But from now, from 1st of January next year, there are, I would say, some big changes, and all platforms can't funding lending business in Poland. So we're preparing it quite a while, and we're working with our Polish companies. We already 3-4 months decreasing investments in Polish lenders. So probably, and our investors can see it. And from the end of this year, we will not offer to invest in Polish companies. So this is the biggest change.
If you want to watch the full interview with the CEO at PeerBerry, it's available for members on buymeacoffee.com/P2P-Empire. So basically, the new regulation in Poland does not allow lenders to fund their loan books with P2P investors. PeerBerry has been aware of this change for several months and has explored all the legal options. The lenders in Poland will continue to fund their lending portfolios from their own capital to fully comply with the new regulations in Poland. Some other market players have a different interpretation of the law. For example, LoanVest informed me that their lender works with a card product and has a small payment institution license for which the new restrictions don't apply. The CEO at PeerBerry told me that the regulator might amend the law to include some workarounds, such as issuing loans via cards, which makes funding from investors in Poland not a sustainable strategy anymore. According to the legal opinion from the Aventus team, any funding via investors is prohibited. The non-compliance puts the lender at risk of losing the relevant license in Poland. The result of the delisting of Polish loans on PeerBerry is a decrease of 17 million euro under PeerBerry's management. The Polish portfolio represents about 17% of the assets, meaning there will be even more cashback in the near future. As Aventus Group has been preparing for this event for quite some time, the group will introduce a new business loan to replace some of the loan volumes from Poland. The new business loan will likely have a loan term between 3 and 6 months and an interest rate of 9%. The investments in those loans should be repaid on time, as they will be cleared automatically at the end of the loan term. The funds will finance the portfolios of newly launched companies in emerging markets such as Mexico, Colombia, South Africa, Nigeria, and Tanzania. As soon as the lending portfolios in those markets are large enough, they will also be listed as individual lenders on PeerBerry. Outside of those new companies, Aventus is also launching new brands in the Philippines and Romania, which will be listed on PeerBerry next year. The lending volumes from Poland should be replaced with the new investment opportunities sometimes during the first quarter of 2024. It's not the first time that lenders on PeerBerry will be delisted. The Aventus Group left Vietnam earlier this year due to extreme regulatory challenges. Last year, PeerBerry lost the lending portfolio from Russia and Ukraine as the war broke out, which created a much bigger hole of about 50 million euro. The Polish portfolio will not be lost. The lenders will continue operating and they will remain part of the group guarantee, which, as many as you know, is a very reliable security system for PeerBerry investors. Currently, Aventus Group's portfolio amounts to 270 million euros. The portfolio of Polish lenders makes up 46.73 million euro, and the forecasted profit of Polish lenders for 2023 is 22 million euro before taxes. So having the lenders from Poland in the group guarantee despite not offering any loans on PeerBerry is a benefit for investors, as those lenders will provide the backing of all the new lenders in emerging markets. Aventus Group is the only financial group that repaid almost all war-affected loans to its investors via its group guarantee. This, of course, created more trust and confidence in the lender's ability to protect investors' funds even during black swan events. Most other platforms come up with excuses as to why they won't repay the money. Due to Aventus honoring the group guarantee, PeerBerry's lending volumes reached pre-war levels. Even though Aventus is expanding quickly, it still cannot meet investors' investment demand. There are specific key metrics that lenders follow to be able to fund loans from investors. This is connected to the portfolio's performance, scorecards in new markets, and the leverage. On some other platforms, you might find lenders with dubious management and questionable payment morale. This is not the case on PeerBerry. The users of the platform and the Aventus group are aware of that, so the group will decrease the interest rate again, which might upset some investors. From a business perspective, it makes total sense. If the demand from investors is high, lenders lower the interest rate to decrease the funding costs. Additionally, the risk for investors is being lowered with the strongest buyback and group guarantee in the industry. So you should expect a lower loan supply and lower interest rate on PeerBerry in the nearest future. Now, you might be wondering what to do. Should you stay on PeerBerry or look elsewhere? The Polish lenders have been some of the financially strongest companies operating in Europe. Exposing your funds to various market risks in emerging countries might not be something investors will be happy about. I will not be telling you what to do. This channel is not about giving investment advice, it's about presenting you with investment opportunities as well as the risks that you must consider. Everyone will have a different risk profile and experience with P2P lending. What I can tell you is my opinion and the actions I will take regarding the upcoming changes on PeerBerry. As many of you know, almost my entire portfolio on PeerBerry has been exposed to Poland for most of the past year. This portfolio will be redistributed to loans from Romania, the Czech Republic and Spain, and potentially also into the newly offered business loans. PeerBerry has been able to navigate through challenging events successfully in the past few years. The management team protected investors' funds even during the pandemic outbreak or the war in Ukraine, which impacted almost everyone who invested on PeerBerry. I expect that PeerBerry will continue to honor its promises to investors and uphold all offered guarantees. At the same time, I'm not putting all my eggs in the same basket. If you follow my portfolio updates, you know that I'm also invested in Esketit, Crowdpeer, Fintone and Robocash. All those platforms work as expected and continue fulfilling their obligation towards investors. I know that risks can materialize anywhere and that the loan availability might sometimes be limited. Still, I prefer to be exposed to platforms with insights into the risk management and portfolio performance. Investing in a few good platforms is a better strategy than spreading funds across all the available P2P lending sites, which will almost certainly cause some losses, not to mention the time one needs to spend researching and monitoring. If you're planning to also invest on other platforms, consider using our affiliate links on P2P Empire. Often you will be able to get additional cashback bonuses, and at the same time you help to fund this channel where you can find a ton of value for free. Finding the best risk and return ratio in the P2P lending industry is not easy, but following P2P Empire is. So if you like the quick update, hit the like button and subscribe to not miss out on future videos. Let me know what you will do about your portfolio on PeerBerry in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I will catch you in the next one.